Hi, friends. Welcome back to Goddess Garden Book Chat. This is going to be an exciting endeavor because this is the first time we're launching Books with Friends. I hope you've had a chance to get prepared for this. I've been announcing it for about a month now. We are going to enjoy Ruthless People by J.J. McAvoy. This is a full on series, but we're going to start with book one. We're going to review together the first two chapters. I'm going to go over all of that. And then we're going to come back. I'm going to give you the date at the end of the video when we come back and we do our wrap up. Now, I want to share a couple of things about this wonderful experience. I'm launching this on YouTube, but it will be living and breathing and growing on Patreon. I'm going to do the entire series again because I love this series so much. Literally, low key, this is if I could meet any author and just ask questions and have them on my show, it would be JJ McAvoy. Because this world that she built is so incredible. And I enjoy everything about these characters. I hope you do too. I hope that's why you're here. And if you haven't enjoyed it and you're going to dive in with me and do this read along, oh, you are going to have such a good time. Okay, so let's get in about the book. I'm going to give you some information that I pulled together as we get started. Ruthless People is a romantic crime fiction that follows a tumultuous arranged marriage between Melody Giovanni and Liam Callahan. Now, they're heir rivals. She is the heir to the Italian mafia. Liam is heir to the Irish mafia. The union is meant to end years of bloodshed, and it had been crafted when they were children, basically, maybe preteens. This had been decided upon. And so they are now coming to this point where they're going to merge the two families. Um, as they navigate this relationship, because they first have to establish who's in charge here. Once they navigate the relationship, this story grows by leaps and bounds. I cannot tell you that I didn't expect the kind of journey that I went on with this couple. Now, to ensure that we seamlessly enjoy this together, I want you to get a great experience out of this. So these are the things that I need you to do. Get your audiobook set up. I have my Kindle right here in front of me, and I have myself connected, so you won't hear the book. If you are on YouTube, I won't be playing any snippets and I won't be discussing and pausing as opposed to what we're going to do here on YouTube. I'm going to do chapter one, share a few tidbits while we listen, and then we're going to break at the end of chapter one. You can access the book at the library. You can also access the book on Audible. I believe it's on the Plus catalog. I'm not for sure. I've owned it since it came out, so I don't know, but I believe if you don't want to own it, but you have an Audible account or membership, you should be able to access this book. This is an audio read along, so you will need the audio companion. So just wanted to share that. We're also going to start at chapter one. So get the opening corporate credits out of the way, the announcement of the book, and the title, and its amazing narrator. Joel Frumpkin is so outstanding carrying all of these characters. I believe his name is Joel Frumpkin Leslie now, but I digress. Neither here nor there. Now, what we're going to do is only the first two chapters. To be considerate of your time and mine, I don't want to, for our first meeting together, go through the whole book because that's a huge commitment and a huge chunk of time. And just that you're here and making a commitment to the 45 or so minutes we're going to spend together warms my heart. And I'm so glad to have you. So, our session is going to last about 45 minutes, just so that you're aware. I want you to be mindful that that's what it's going to take to get to the first two chapters. If you have the audiobook, you can look at the timing and understand what I'm saying. At the end, I'm going to come back. We're going to share a couple of closing notes so that the assignment is clear. And then we're going to reconvene, get back together, and talk about this amazing story. Now, during my commentary, so that we're not looking at dead air and you're just hearing me say stuff out of the blue with no sound, there is going to be music. So when we leave this frame and we get started, I'm going to do a countdown, and then the audio is going to stand as entertainment background noise. You can put it as low as you need to if you're listening to the book, or you can leave it where it is, whatever works for you. But I just thought I'd add that because I thought it would be weird to just have this dead air while I'm talking and listening to the book. That just seems weird. So expect that. If you want to join the conversation, and if you want to get the link, because this is a private video, this is for subscribers only. You will need to subscribe, and you will need to go to the Discord link. Once you go to Discord, the link to join this broadcast is how you go from private to being a part of this experience. I can't wait for you to join me. It's not difficult. All the links are going to be below so that you can join me and we can jump right in. So if you have any questions or comments, please hit me up in the comments below. I'll try to make everything as seamless as possible. And again, if you have any questions, hit me up on Discord, because that's where Goddess Garden Book Chat meets. I'll see you there. Hi, if you're here, then you're ready to get started on Book 1, Ruthless People by J.J. McAvoy. This is a read-along, and this is the YouTube version, so there will be no snippets. I'm going to count you in, and again, we're starting at Chapter 1, so get all the credits out of the way and be prepared to be locked and loaded. Got my notes ready. Hope you're ready. Start. Take note, as a listener, to the poetry that is Joel Frumkin. His narration is outstanding. Love the accent. Rude? The things that go through the mind of the person who doesn't care about you that you're sleeping with. Seriously. This is important. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I figured as much. Preteen. Now, you can feel free to pause at any time if the commentary that I provide is disruptive to your enjoyment. But we're here to talk about this, so I'm going to give you a little bit of just background stuff that I've come across and infuse it throughout the chapter. Oh. We're at 429. Ow. And then he threw money at him. Now understand that this arrangement has everything to do with uniting these two families. So nothing jeopardizes this union? Nothing. It's like a government within a government. They're untouchable. As a mafia family. That's right. Her father does an excellent job of literally, other than knowing he has a daughter, you get nothing else. She's a ghost. Right. The impression that, for all intents and purposes, this girl does not exist. This woman that he's about to marry is a ghost. The rules permeate the entire series. There are a lot. Rules you could probably sort of apply to real life situations with less blood and pain and horror. We'll get more into all of these characters, but they're going to be painted in a very accurate light. So as you build your knowledge base of the Callahan family and Melanie's family, know that how they come to you is how you should pay attention to them. Oh, the only way. Because keep in mind, Liam is second in line. Wasn't supposed to be here in the first place. Do what you gotta do, bro. Important. Don't accuse Liam of not knowing what he's getting into. Liam said, recognize. Know who she is. I read up on her. Where's a picture? Right. Time check. We're at 9:45. Right. So the goal is to stop this widespread takeover. This union has to happen because every time they run up against a roadblock that is Giovanni, bloodshed, death, nobody's winning. Oh, not nice. It's just a woman. One family, one location. Important. Black. I mean, yeah, it's white as snow and she's black. I had to look up half caste. I wasn't familiar with that term. No privacy. This is the great diversity of he is keeping track of all of these characters beautifully. Masterful. As if it's a lot of love in this family, because once you're in and you're connected to the bigger picture and the strength of the Callahans, it's like being in a bubble. This kind of love, loyalty, and family, unbelievable. The wife was a respect issue for Liam as well. So marrying Melanie allows him to ascend to Cana Canerta. How have I said that right? Cana Canerta. I've listened to this book so many times. There's no way I'm not saying it right. The arrogance. The absolute arrogance of this man. His father was so organized, laid it out clearly what you're getting into. You don't want him to get involved. You do not want his father to get involved. Cedric is such a force. Do you understand, as you listen to this, how widespread they are moving drugs around the world illegally? Crazy. Crazy. Crazy! And the Valera. Time check. We're closing in on the end of chapter 1. We're at 16:45. Cedric is not the one. So things need to change, or we're going to lose our spot, our respect, and our position in the eyes of the people that work for us. Yeah. You bring the Callahans and Giovanni's together, you crush the Valero. Wow. Very true. Oh, the arrogance of Liam Callahan. We're on rule 4. Be keeping up? Oh, oh. We're going to stop here. We're going to talk about what we've listened to so far, and we're going to stop. So if you have been listening, let's stop here. Don't start chapter 2. I'll meet you on the other side. Okay, we've come to the end of chapter 1. I didn't try to disrupt chapter 1 too much. There was a lot of groundwork I hope you got as you listen along, but I will interject more in chapter 2. Now, in chapter 1, you met Liam. You get the overall vibe of Liam. If I had to describe what you've listened to so far, is his expectation of what is coming his way is everything's coming up Liam. If we could just crush the Boleros, I can marry her and get her fixed up, get her situated, get that whole Italian in under control because they came through and just took over and it's really ticking him off. He has this whole arrogance vibe of how he thinks things should be. So that's how he's on his way. He and Cedric, his father, his cousin Declan, and his brother Neil are on their way to meet his new wife. That's chapter 2. So I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page, we were up to speed. Again, I'm going to share quite a few tidbits, comments, what have you, when we get into chapter 2, because this is my favorite female character of all time. I have such respect for the way this character is written. The intelligence, the strategy, the forward thinking of this character, Melody Nietzsche Giovanni, soon to be Callahan. So it's time you get to meet her too. Let's get into it. I will count you in. When we get there, we're going to start right in at chapter 2. Are you ready to dive into chapter 2? Chapter 2 of Ruthless People by J.J. McAvoy. Now, count you in. We're going to jump right in. Ready? I love the intro. This happens in every chapter. Every chapter. Sorry. Tongue tied. Instantly, the energy of the character that's being introduced is different. Which is so telling of any female in a power position. The calculated sweetness is so disheartening. It's disarming. You don't realize when you look at her, this is the most ruthless woman you will ever encounter. Exactly. Her inner circle is formidable. So this young man that's working on her plane, working off of a debt, he's not doing a good job. Ow. Just a direct hit. By the way, chapter 2 is 23 minutes long, roughly. So expect another 20 minutes in. Right now, we're checking in at 2 minutes, 31 seconds. Unacceptable access to information. Life, not him, life. Wow, it's a whole nother level of understanding. Now, keep in mind, he knows nothing of Melanie. She has a whole file on him. Just don't know it all. Walking in fully versed on this man. Impressive. And that's very important. The marriage contract that they're entering into has made it very clear that infidelity is not an option. So him walking in blind and understanding that who he marries, that's it, that's all, it's a big commitment. He knows that it's out of honor, duty, and of course wealth for the family. She's far more strategic. She is far more aware of what's at stake by this merger. This merger for Melanie means different things. With the right credit cards, you can cure anything. They even know what he consumes and how much of it. Do you understand how thorough? You haven't seen anything yet because they know about all of them. All the Giovannis went in prepared. It's the brains. Always that question, why not Neil? There's really no clear question, why not Neil? But I don't think Neil wanted it. I did not repeat myself. Didn't have to. Yes, Olivia is riding the line between living a life and hating the life she's living. You're gonna love Olivia. You're gonna love Olivia. Here's why. She's vital to the family. Her connection to the senator gives much political power to this already corrupt family. So there's a gain, of course, for the Giovannis because they don't have that connection in America, a connection to politics. Time check, 8 minutes, 35 seconds. He said, sadly, it's a real charity. Excuse me. So they wear an equal crown of impact for good as much as they wear the crown of being the worst criminals in their hemisphere, basically. Interesting. Fidel is such an excellent assistant. Fidel. As an assistant, when you work for someone of this type of wealth, this type of means, if I ask you a question, you have an answer. You don't have an answer. You better hurry up and find an answer. It's playing out in a lot of wealth pockets lately. What an assistant goes through. You see how thorough? This is on the plane, flying to meet him. This is a briefing unlike anything Liam got. Time check, 11 minutes. Are you in your comfy space? I'm in my comfy space. This is where I do most of my recordings with a big comfy pillow. I enjoy a good book. My cup of tea. It's not as hot as it should be. As a person who formerly worked in nonprofit, to find somebody throwing money like that at charity, oh, she would have been my best friend. Are you kidding me? Right. They love the lifestyle that they married into. They just don't love the life. It's interesting. On the internet, because I was so submersed into this universe when I read it, I think when I got to the second reading, it became very immersive for me. There are images. There's an ad out for this. It is such an interesting well that this series finds itself in. There's lots of stuff out there, lots of people talking about it. You don't have to just enjoy this wonderful experience. Add it to others. Interesting that she said we died and someone tried to replace us. No mention of the fact that we could get smoked at any time. But I'm just saying.
You want another Disty or Disty? The hot.
Yes, please.
Infused.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Can you feel the infused?
It was my grandmother who had me when I was young out at the shooting range. Every Sunday. Devout Catholics. Look at him suck up just a little bit. That's what you wanted of this system. You are the boss. Leah doesn't know that. He thinks Orlando is the boss, her father. See, Giovanni's beautiful yet late. And as a leader, this character was able to do all of this without anyone leaking that Orlando was not in control, that his daughter was actually running the entire operation. It's just wildly impressive. This remains something that they don't talk about. Can't let this get out because there's no respect. If they even thought that there was a woman rising through the ranks, someone would try to either remove you, you'd get married off, some way, shape, or form, you would get pushed out. So in this arranged marriage, as she goes in as a boss, she's feeling her position from the perspective of only what I'm willing to give up. Two titans about to have a meeting. Oh! Right. And I like for them. Put a bullet in his head and walk him down. It's just business. Oh, he is just shaking. Oh. When your employer says such harsh things to you, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Swimming, shooting, sex, and speed. It's not a lot. Making things real clear. That's what I need. And only speak when necessary as my right and my left. No wasted words. Don't just start running your mouth. Don't play that around here. Ooh. Hi, Papa. She renewed the contract. On their 18th birthday, it had to be renewed. And then the final signing is after 1 year of marriage. And then it's done and done. These are earned places by her side. Recognize you just don't get to be in the orbit of either of these people. There's a cost standing that close. Now for Liam, it's his sibling and his cousin. It's no strangers. But for Melanie, who doesn't have siblings, it's Monty and her assistant. His name just slipped my head. Now, this meeting, where we get things real clear. Correct. That hacking that Declan did was because Melanie allowed it. Oh, I like her. I like her. The second was dead, the third is me. Want in? You need me. And this is coming from Orlando, her father, one of the most ruthless Italian mafia men of his day. And he said, if you weren't my daughter, I'd fear you. He has literally raised her to be any boss's rival. There's no other way of saying it. Other than the fact that you see her beauty, her gender, she was not raised to be anything but ruthless. Hence the name of the book. Ruthless people. Because they're ruthless people. Ooh. Make my day. Oh my. Don't say guess who. Don't ever say guess who. Now, she's flying in. He gets arrested in Chicago. That means the Italians have a presence, including infiltrating the police force in Chicago before they even get there. Oh, the day has been made. And this is where we're going to stop. This is where we're going to stop. This is our time. And then I'm going to do my wrap up. So meet me next door, as it were, where we can wrap up chapter 2 and talk a little bit more before we close out. Okay, we are done with the first 2 chapters of what is going to be an amazing journey. I want to say thank you so much for joining me, 11 Goddess, as we have had this inaugural launch of Books with Friends. Again, it'll be a lot more interactive and there'll be so much more content. Should you join me over at the Patreon page, and the link to that is below as well. So you'll need Discord. I don't even know really if I should privatize this because I'm not really offering any aspect of the book. So for this as a launch, I may not even privatize it. I'll do it publicly with a disclaimer, but ultimately, after we're done with this and we're going to come back and we're going to review it, talk about wrapping up book 1. When we get to book 2, that's only going to be on Patreon. So I hope you're going to be there for that. You're going to have such a good time. We're going to get much more involved and in depth with this amazing couple, because by the time you get to book 2, you will be fully immersed in the world that is the Callahan family. Now, I want you to stay connected with Goddess Garden Book Chat because our regular releases are not going to be interrupted. Literally, I spend all my time with books. And we are doing a lot of reviews, truth be told, because I've been reading all of my life, and a lot of these books have stuck with me. I've read them more than once. I don't review just the books I'm currently reading. What I have read goes back a ways. So there's a lot here. Also, I'm really focused on audiobooks, as you can see. Narrators really do bring a sense of dramatic experience that just reading doesn't do for me anymore. Also, at this point in my journey, I multitask. So I would rather have a book playing while I do things and keep my hands free than to sit stationary and listen to a book. That being said, we're going to do the wrap up at 4 p.m. on June 29th. That gives you roughly a good 3 weeks to get through the rest of this book. Shouldn't take that long, but for some of us, you put it down. It's hard to come back. I totally get it. But trust me, this is not an easy to walk away from book. If the first 2 chapters didn't do it for you, chapter 3 absolutely will. I love a good romance that has the thriller element and the impossible task of getting better as the series goes further. Shout out to Joel Frumpkin for his excellent narration. I also do in my reviews a deep dive that celebrates narrators. I haven't gotten to Joel's yet because I wanted to do this series first, but trust me, this is going to be a huge topic of conversation. So we're going to come back here and we're going to wrap up. I appreciate that you gave me your valuable time. I hope you become a member. I hope you become a supporter. And I hope you join me on Patreon because we're building a platform that really delves into appreciating some great old films that weren't top tier, but nonetheless important, valuable, beautifully done, and worth enjoying again. We're going to be doing deep dives on book watch-alongs, read-alongs, I should say. I'm sorry. The movies are watch-along. The books are read-alongs. We're going to be doing really great work over there, and we're going to do this as a club, as a team. We are going to move through this, not with a team of people powdering my face, me holding up ads of stuff that I hope you'll buy. Now, if you're on YouTube and it's free, I'm sure ads have popped in over and over again, but they're not coming from me. I don't have any sponsorship. What I have is you as a supporter. So I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you like what you've been seeing, and I hope you'll come back. Remember, there's Goddess Garden Book Chat, there's the Private Garden for books only for mature audiences. And then there's tall tales, short stories, and dusty film cans. This is where I write the story. Sometimes it's true with a few tweaks and changes. Sometimes it's just me riffing off the dome because I love telling stories. I was raised by a phenomenal storyteller. So I'm having a ball on that journey as well. Also, I'm going to throw up a lot of what I'm doing in virtual reality because I'm building an amazing community and I want you to be a part of that as well. But I say all that to say we're wrapping up the book. I'll see you June 29th. I'm excited for us to come back together and I'm excited to grow our community. Till next time, friends.